I'm using. There's a toilet in here for a reason, and not a fucking urinal.
Well, I am about to jump off. I'm about to do a swanton bomb. Alright.
Is that it?
I'm doing a swanton bomb off my frickin' off the table.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm ready. Let's see if I can land it onto this frickin' platform.
Oh wait, hold on.
If I miss it, I'm dead.
I think Marshall lost Wi-Fi.
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, never mind.
Wait, you ended the stream?
Yeah,
You ready? I'm about to do a... Marshall, you ready? I'm about to do a swanton bomb off onto the...
So you have to tell that story again. You have to tell that story again.
So,
my story?
Yeah.
I can...
Okay.
Actually,
Yep.
you can... I was gonna summarize
yeah.
it, but you can tell it again.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Kyle. So, yeah, so I just told it. Anyway, when I was in kindergarten, Marshall, they had a bathroom in the classroom. There weren't two separate bathrooms, it was just one bathroom for both boys and girls. So we just formed like a whole freaking line, and as soon as I got in there, I had to take a shit. And like not even 2 or 3 minutes after I got in there, everyone was knocking on the door just being like, "Hey, are you okay? What are you doing? Let's go." And I'm just like, "I'm taking a crap. What do you want from me?" Because like why would they put a toilet in there? Fuck, I can't even talk. What's the point of putting a fucking urinal in there if both of us have to use the fucking toilet? What'd you expect me to do? Take a shit in the urinal? Like, seriously.
I don't think I have Fujinami.
It's fine. We could do Kushida. We could do Kushida.
You good,
Alright,
Daniel?
So, should you do a story next, or should I, Marshall?
I just got completely skipped.
Alright, we'll let you go then.
Go ahead.
Marshall lives matter.
Yo, yeah, martial lives do matter. We barely even get mentioned.
Yeah.
But alright. So, alright. Let's see. Can we go? Yeah, we're gonna go another middle school. Almost said high school. Middle story
school.
here. This is around the end of before the COVID happened. We got called up, get ready for an assembly at the end of the day, and boom, boom, bing, bom, bam, we're walking in the hallway, of course, yada, yada, yada. I go find Sawyer and other friends. We don't mention, because he's like the only friend. So we're just sitting there.
We're the only two friends that like survived and are close, because you know the other two became like
idiots.
A couple. And stabbed me in the back, but we don't talk about that.
Also, yada yada yada. But what we did is we were at an assembly, and of course, this assembly had games. They're doing celebrations and giving awards, and they're also doing, you know, around the end of almost end of the year, they give out awards for kids for like honor roll, some shit like that, almost like that.
Yeah.
So it was like that. We also had games for teachers and students. They call the 6th grade, of course, they called the 6th grade students, they called the 7th grade students, and when they call in, okay, so like one girl, one guy, in the 8th grade. But when they called me up for some fucking reason, they say, for the 8th grade team, Marshall Danger. I don't know what the fuck that was. But I was saying, over here, like, I was scared, because I don't know how people react. Some people cheered, some people probably look at me like, what the fuck is this kid doing? the science teacher was the one that called. But when, I don't know if you were there, sorry, hopefully, I hope you were there.
I think so.
Yeah. But when they called me up, I was like, oh fuck, they said Martian Danger. Because that used to be a trend back then. They always tell me, do the chants, do the mating call. So with my mating call or the chant is they don't know who Roman Reigns was. No one knew who Roman Reigns was. No one cared. No one likes wrestling with us. Barely anyone. So my mating call / the danger call was the Roman Reigns. Remember when he does that spear? The ooh. That's the danger call.
Yeah.
So I do the danger call, and people are happy.
9.
Yada yada yada. I feel like I got embarrassed, and people were just making jokes about it. That it was fun while it lasted. The teachers I had fun with, but the students, some of the students were just fun. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
All right, now we can move on. Kyle, go ahead and say something.
So, in 9th grade, it was in the gym. There was a couple other shows in 9th grade, but this one sounded out particular. We were at the gym for history. We were just going in the locker, like putting our stuff in the locker room and playing around and kind of exercising a bit. I'm kind of doing my cartwheels and just, I don't know, just people, touch the rim of the basketball hoop, and for some reason, my friend Jakai, who we actually meet up after this, so I somehow thought I was Edge for some reason, and I went to like tackle him down and like go for a spear, but he pushed me down, so I don't know why I was angry at him, but I'm looking at it back, and like later on, why the fuck did I do this? Jakai, that's his name. And we have stuff, and so we go to the gym. So that was my nickname. So I've never done that ever again. Well, there was another time when actually kind of somebody egged me on, but I'm not going to tell that story. It's twisting this anyway.
That's a lot to take in there. You meant to do a tackle and do a spear.
No, I imagine I was Edge and I was gonna spear Jakai down, but you know that's my fucking stupidity.
You got a story for us, Daniel?
Yeah.
Also, you can pick a match. By the way, pick a match. Go ahead and pick a match.
I guess you can do Stone Cold versus Undertaker, I guess.
Alright. Go ahead and...
Wait, I gotta think of one. I haven't had... Alright. In 3rd grade, there's this time I was at gym, and I named my team this weird name, and then when I said it to my team, the coach thought I was trying to be funny, so then he frickin' said go to timeout, and then I was like frickin' confused. I was like, I hate this teacher. And in my head I was like, fuck you. Which is what made it funny, is I think at that point, I think it was called the Blue Bibbles. I think I called it, I don't know why I called it the Blue Bibbles or something. No, Blue Bibbles or Bubbles. I don't know. So now looking back, the name did sound like a weird name, Bibbles.
That doesn't even sound like a word.
I feel like I just randomly, at that point I just randomly couldn't think of it, so I think at that point I just said Bibbles.
Interesting. Is that the story?
Oh, yeah. Wasn't really that funny, though.
Alright, we're back in focus here, so you guys ready for another story with Adam Cole?
that guy? Okay, sure. Good.
This okay. What story are we on? What story? How many stories are we on? Fourth one?
Yeah, I think 4 or 5.
Stories.
So, folks, this is when we started the entire Marshall Danger era in school. I'm just gonna give out stories, school stories for this one.
3, 4.
This is when I started the whole
6,
stupid trend.
7.
And then, because people watch my damn YouTube channel for some dumb reason, and there was this kid named Carmine, Sawyer knows. And what they used to do is they would follow me around, telling me to go do the mating call, some dumb shit. Also, not only that, they called the whole group the Danger Zone, and they said, whenever I got out of line or something, or I don't like Eric, which is a piece of shit old friend I used to have, Carmine's like, don't forget, we were the ones that made you. First of all,
No, they.
yeah.
Sorry. Yeah,
Go ahead,
I lost it. I forgot what I was gonna say.
But when they said we're the one, Carmine decided to say, don't forget we made you or some shit like that. If it wasn't for us, there is no danger. So I'm over here like, for fuck's sake, you are a dumbass bitch. First of all, I don't need you, Marks. And that's what I said in my head nowadays. That's what I would say. I wouldn't need them. Because I was the one who came up with the fucking Danger Zone. You know what I mean? In the group, I came up with the Danger Zone. I don't need you guys to be acting like you guys were the main part of it. My fans are. My friends are. You guys are not my friends. You guys don't tell me who I can kick out or who gets kicked out or some shit like that. I decide who gets kicked out and who gets to be a part of it.
They're just a bunch of fucking creeps who follow you around all the time.
And basically act like, they used to act like I was cool, but they were just making fun of me. I know for a fact that they were.
Yeah.
But because of that, I made a video back in 2019 saying fake Danger Zone. This is back when I had green hair. So what happened this is actually part of the story, because technically this is fake Danger Zone is part of the actual story. I called them out on my shit. One of them decided to comment saying, hey, chill out. I'm sorry. Some shit like that. They used to say, what's up, Daddy Marshall? It's just stupid.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they used to say Daddy Danger or some shit like that. And it was funny. You would think it's funny, but with them saying it, it's not
But
funny.
it's really fucking creepy.
It's weird. But,
That is weird.
the fact that they're just using me just as a puppet or some shit like that. They used to even tell me to go places or go do the UA thing, and I would get in trouble for that shit. So if they are watching this video, if you're watching this stream at some point in your life, you fuck yourself, you fucking idiot. I don't fucking care what you have to say. I'm the Danger Zone. Us four are the Danger Zone. You don't control what we do.
You're fucking nobody and nobody fucking likes
In fact,
you.
I'm pretty sure you guys lost your popularity right after you went to middle school. Y'all are just some marks now. Alright, sorry. Sorry if I got a little too crazy. But, alright, now we're gonna go...
That was something we were both involved in, and that pissed me off beyond fucking belief.
Well, now it's back to you.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it is.
I wasn't trying to interrupt you during that. I was just.
I think Kyle hates my stories. I think they annoy
No,
me.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that, Daniel. It's just, it was unusual. It was unusual that you Stone Cold Stunner a kid. And
alright, so I got a story for y'all. So, none of you guys know this, not even Marshall knows this, actually.
okay.
Believe it or not,
level shit here.
believe it or not, I actually used to be in Taekwondo.
Oh.
Yeah. No joke, I actually was. Inspired by my brother, actually. I started it when I was like 6 and I quit when I was 11 because it was a place in Louisville and they decided to move it to Canton because the original days when it was still in Louisville were Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays for test day, which would be like me going up about like a different color. And for the new schedule at the new place, it was at like some fucking ballet place in Canton.
That Batman looks cool.
Which was when it got really weird, and then the days were like Friday to Sunday, I think. So after that, my brother and I just quit. But anyway, when I was in Taekwondo, they were all just, the instructor was just like, you know, grab a partner or whatever, work on the punching bag.
Bro got
And
3 ravens
we're
from
just,
DC
like, side by
Comics.
side punching and kicking the bag, and I accidentally kicked the kid in the face and he started crying.
Wait, how big was the bag? Was that like the biggest, like a medic, like a giant fucking ball that you throw for
Thanks also you're laughing different variations.
like a sandbag ball, like a sandbag.
Yeah, it was like a sandbag.
Okay. Okay, what happened? Did you get sent to the principal or something?
No, I was just, I offered him to get him some ice, and I just gave it to him, and I was just like, yeah, I'm sorry, dude, like, I wasn't trying to do that.
Alright, so it's up with you, pal. If that's the end, sorry, if that's the end.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the deal. It's the same year. There's the continuation to the last one. Trying to go for
I can imagine Batman having incredible in-ring psychology.
in the gymnasium, on the basketball court. So it was a normal day. It was just going through classes and all that. Usual thing. And then we get to lunch, and I usually watch WWE. Go on WWE's website and watch wrestling.
Him and Dick against each other would go wild.
I'm at a table. I just put in like a random table. I just go to like some random tables, or just like pick one select table after a while. So there was this guy. I think I was just kind of doing, I think, the taunts and all that. And, like I think somebody kind of egged me on. Like some guy named Tank, Insane, or whatever his names were. I was just watching WWE, and there was one day that I was a little off topic. When I was watching like Dean Ambrose, there was a girl like right next to like right across from me that said, "Dean Ambrose, my bitch." That was random.
What?
Like, I was something random when I was watching like a Dean Ambrose match or something like, and it was based at the time before Dean Ambrose left WWE. But back to the topic at hand. So I was trying to kind of doing like the taunts, and I was like mimicking, and I wasn't really, altercating with anybody, but I was like egging on, like, do the taunts and all that, and that kind of got that mature, which I kind of elbowed my laptop a couple times. I don't know why, but I had the heat of the moment. And yeah, that was like an exclusive, like a lot of adrenaline. I don't know why. They just egged me on. No offense to them, but fuck, because they egged me on. I made forgiveness for that, but I let them. So back to the story. At the end of the story,
3, 4.
we just go along with going, class.
2,
Then a day later, I get a call. My mother gets a call. I don't know if it was mother that it was, but then my mother told me, like, don't do this wrestling thing or whatever. But I was like, oh, some guy like egged me on or whatever. I didn't tell her. I don't think it's exactly that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This guy named Ken told him, this guy was kind of egging me on, influencing me, not like forcing me, but like wanted to. And then like the next day or the day after that, I was my sister-in-law, my brother's wife, kind of took me to school and kind of like resolved it with everything, and pushed me to school, and somebody kind of, I think somebody did on her for some reason, I don't know why. But, or like, he's like, it's like, you're supposed to be in class or whatever. But so back to the story. She goes, talks to like the principal or whatever, or the dean. I was like, going to school as usual, until I get called by the dean to go in his office. And it's like, am I in trouble? It's like, no. The dean's like, no. We just had to look. He just pulled up security camera footage and was trying to like pull the footage, and he told me, oh, what's this guy's name? And I said, I think it's Tank. It's like, oh, is that the guy? I was confused because who the guy was, and I took it on the down low, and never done that ever again.
Have any
In a
suggestions?
school environment past that point, because it was just really fucking idiotic of me, the past story in this one. And if I ever do that, it's my fault, not theirs. But they kind of, I was with the wrong crowd.
Dean Ambrose, my bitch.
Yeah.
I'm quoting you off that, by the way. Even though it's not your quote, I'm quoting you off of that now.
That's a secondary quote. That is a secondary quote. Because the girl said it, not me.
Nope. I'm still quoting.
Reciprocated. I took her word for it. I don't want John Moxley to fucking, like, it's like, hey, I'm married, don't get away from me, you fucking son. I don't know. I don't want John Moxley to go after me just because you quoted me on that and you said it to John Moxley. But I know you're not like that. You're just, like to fuck around. But anyway, that's basically the entire story. What do you guys think of that? Through all that shit. Fucking, I'm serious.
Ooh. That was a very interesting one, I gotta say.
Yeah, that was.
So you did all that to your computer.
I didn't actually damage my computer, but I just kind of elbowed my computer. I didn't really do it hard, like, get on the top of the damn cafeteria table and just elbow drop.
That would be insane. But yeah.
Oh, wait, you think you abused your laptop? Dude, you should take a look at mine. Mine is like a $1,300 laptop, and I got so pissed at it for blue screening, I punched the shit out of it so much that it's just bent now. It still works, but the touchscreen doesn't, and neither does the mouse pad.
Are you putting that in your story now? You tell stories that you
Does that count as my story?
I mean, technically. You just told us a story, but... Alright, go ahead, Daniel.
Alright, so somehow I remember this when I was like 4 years old, 5 years old. I had this Tickle Me Elmo, which he like moved his mouth. And once there was a time I was eating chicken nuggets and I was full, so I gave it to him and put it in the Elmo's like mouth, and I was like, eat it. I was like getting angry because he wouldn't eat it. And then I punched him for not eating it. I was like, also there was a time in I was in pre-K and I so you know how in the Maroon 5, I like the Moves Like Jagger song, he like has his shirt off, Adam Levine has his shirt off. 2, 3. Maroon 5 Moves Like Jagger song, and I started dancing to it and singing it.
Nice.
For some reason, I have the same thing with wrestlers. When I was younger, I used to act like I was a certain wrestler, and I'd call myself after the wrestler.
Interesting.
I was in pre-K at that point. Hey, I thought I wanted to be like Maroon 5, but no, I didn't have any members with me.
Oh, here we go. Sorry, I had to get my mic charging for some damn reason. It decided not to charge.
Wait, your mic
Man, not
has
my
a
mic.
charger?
My controller. Fuck.
Oh.
My mic!
I'm gonna do 2 more stories for my end, and then I'm gonna call it a stream. For my this round's story, I gotta say, another one of those rounds of the Danger era, and I gotta say, definitely not my proudest moment, but it has definitely taught me to stay away.
Oh no.
So during this moment, let's just say, it was a moment where you guys know how I told you guys I was I like this girl named Debbie, or at least I didn't say her name.
Yeah.
So people were worried the next day, but of course the first day before this whole incident, it was a normal day. Debbie has a boyfriend at the moment, and let's just say, they didn't like me staring or crushing on them. Because of that, because they're dating them, of course. So what happened is, let's just say, I learned my lesson. They wanted to fight me. Eric instigated the entire thing, telling me to fight him and have me fight him, and because of that, I ended up with a black eye the next day. You know, I ended up facing him outside my friend's house. I got my ass beat, literally punched in my eyeball. I was the one on the ground getting pummeled to death. My dad was there to save me, of course. And let's just say, ever since that day, he kept staring at me weird. He doesn't like seeing my existence.
Why?
I don't know. His brothers definitely don't like. Every time I walk, they keep giving me not death stares, but stares. Like, they just give me random fucking stares. And I gotta say, I'm fucking annoyed with that shit. Because first of all, it would have never happened if I wasn't so naive and Eric wasn't instigating that shit. I should have listened to my dad and not do the fight, because he told me not to fight. He's like, no. I should have just showed up and We're not gonna fight. I hope you respect. I respect. I will not do that shit again. I should have learned, but I learned my lesson. I didn't show up the next day, and everyone thought I was in the hospital.
I didn't.
Like, did you hear people like questioning my absence?
Yeah, yeah. Even fucking Carmine was just like, Joe, Marshall's in the hospital. And I'm just like, no, I know he's not.
I stayed home, and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna go to school the next day. No, I ain't going to school the next day. People are gonna be surrounding me like TMZ shit, and possibly say, what happened? What happened? I'm not gonna show up the next day after my ass got humiliated, and possibly embarrassed, and my reputation was ruined. Of course, that was in 7th grade, so it wasn't ruined. That was before the Marshall danger really started.
Yeah.
But I was actually friends with the guy who got me in a fight with, who I was in a fight with, before Eric decided to start the whole shit. And yeah, it wasn't.
Wait a minute. I know who it is. Do you want me to say? It was DJ, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was DJ. Me and DJ used to be friends. We were okay. We tolerated each other. And then after that night, it was. But yeah, that was a fight. I remember making custom characters on 2K19 or 2K18 of me and DJ, and we had a match, and he still whooped my ass. Or at least I was playing with DJ, and I made it a result. Like, what happened? I got punched in the face 3 damn times. Went home with a busted eye, and yeah, we learned my mistakes. That was my very first fight and my last fight.
You literally got
Hopefully your last.
Don't jinx it.
So you literally got punched in the eye.
I got punched in my head. I can hear bell ring, not bell ring. I can hear something ringing in my ear. Whenever you know when something happens, you hear you hear it ringing in your ear or something like that.
Yeah.
That's
When
what
you-
happened. When I got
you
punched. Yeah.
Do you want me to go next?
Sure.
Yeah. It's.
All right.
5 minutes gone.
So before I start, Marshall, do you remember Lucas Zink
Yeah.
from middle school? Okay. So I used to be friends with him back in elementary school. But I started being friends with him like when I was in like 3rd grade. Yeah. And in 5th grade, I don't know if you ever went, but we went to the YMCA in 5th grade.
We went for
Yeah, I went for 2nd too. But anyway, yeah, we went there in 5th grade. As with we were in the pool doing all that. We get to the changing room, and I go over to the stall to change, and the teacher's in there just supervising everything. The next thing I see, right as soon as I'm about to go in the stall, Lucas is butt fucking naked in the middle of the bathroom, holding his fucking swimsuit over his dick.
Oh, that reminds me from my last story. I know what I'm gonna tell now. I got that. I got something
Okay.
to say.
But it doesn't end there. As soon as I go in the stall, apparently I dropped my fucking underwear out of my bag.
This is something. Alright, we'll keep that.
And then the teacher walks over, sees my fucking underwear, and he's just like, who just lost their underwear? And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? Yeah. No, I didn't even admit it. I was too much of a pussy to do it.
So you're telling me you
Because I
lost
knew
underwear that day?
Yeah. It pretty much just went for lost and found. So I had to wear the fucking swimsuits anyway. and then I went home like that. But I mean, it wasn't that bad because after that we had like a pizza party and everything was cool. And that's the end of that story. Alright, who's next?
It's a couple.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Maybe you can tell one of the stories. I had in my brain and telling his story. But yes, that we won. Okay, I guess I'll go with the one that in 5th grade where I said Chuck E. Cheese is for tacos.
Let me guess how they really got to in school.
Not controversial. I said, like, it was 5th grade. It was like, so, there's, elementary school, with one teacher until you transition into some other teacher, or coach, or whatever. Other than that, we were in the classroom. Oh, shit. Actually, remember the story. Fuck. It's too late. I'll tell it to the next one time around. So the type of thing that this one is, so we did a field trip. I believe we went to a field trip. I don't know what it was. Was it? No, it wasn't too tough. It wasn't the tough. I'm trying to remember the story. I think it was either we went to a farm or something else. But whatever the field trip was, when we got back from the field trip, I don't think it was a field trip at all. I'm having this. So, the main reason, after the field trip, we got back and did field trip for toddlers. Just like out of the blue, like I said that. Because I thought it was just, for the kid can be a kid with younger, like toddlers and had the ride.
Yeah, it was for like 3 or 4 year olds.
And my teacher gave me my teacher did not like that when I said that. We had a little, in 5th grade we had those charts, where like a behavior chart, where it says behavior charts, where you just put a number from 1 to 5 in each column. So the types of stuff, like the type of stuff, like behavior, curiosity, or loyalty, or whatever. I forgot what they were, but it used to go like, I don't put 5, 5, 5. I just put like one. I think I put 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Just because because I fucking deserved it, because I realized my mistake, but she didn't do like a 5, like a 4-4, like a 5-4, 5-5-4. I don't know what it was, but I got in some not the best grip. Yeah, so that's basically the story. I don't know why I said that. I wouldn't say that now.
Well,
But
you
yeah.
were in 5th grade. I mean, you can't blame it. It's just you were young. You can't.
That was I was like
5 minutes gone.
11.
We don't grow maturity until later on, once we experience everything.
Even 9 years. Damn. Okay.
Alright, Daniel, you have a story?
So in 4th grade, there was this kid that was a troublemaker. He like always. So he did this thing once where he speared me from the.
I didn't say that. Don't insinuate that. I'm just saying it's unusual. I'm not saying I don't believe it. I'm saying it's just unusual.
You'll know if someone doesn't like the story, if they like, if they seem annoyed or they seem irritated. But if you can't assume it, I used to assume shit all the time. Like earlier, I assumed that Cal was being bored of my matches or bored of me talking about it. I thought. But, no. So, that's the end of your story, right? Right, Daniel? Alright. My final story of streams. If you guys want this to be the last round, right? My final story.
I don't mind being last round. I can keep going. But you can.
For me, okay. At least for me. I don't know if you guys want this to be the end of this one, because we are going a little bit over time, because I do want to do an STF Rumble at some point. So, of course. What time is it right now? Yeah, we gotta get going. So this will be our last one. So we have one Rumble to do. So, for my last story is another school story. Okay, this is when the school dance happened. Oh boy. Actually, no, wait. This is okay. No, this one's I'll say the story I was going to tell you earlier, but the one that's close to the YMCA. I'll tell that one next time. But this one is during the school dance back in 6th, 7th grade. During again one time the Mars were doing some stupid I have no idea why that existed. But let's just say I was just walking around while the music was playing. Everyone had a date. I did not have a date. I was just chilling. And you know how it's in like either the gym. Do you guys have school dances in the gym?
I have not yet went to a school dance before, so I wouldn't.
You went to the dance?
Yeah. The 7th grade. The 7th grade dance. It was like, I think a 7th or 6th grade class. No, 7th. Yeah, 7 or 8. It was, I don't know what it was the 80s type dance. When we had to wear tie-dye shit. But,
oh yeah.
It was kind of boring because I had nobody to go with. I was just by myself. Everyone was dancing in groups. Of course, the fucking Danger Click shit was there. And of course, Joe Lynn's like, hey, do the roar, do the Danger call. I'm like, huh. I'm used for Instagram now. So I'm like, okay, forget it. I'll do it. I have a damn purple bandana on my head. And it fell off when I was doing the damn Danger thing. I was like, ooh, wow. I actually still think I have the post somewhere. But, I'll have to show you guys that later. But, yeah.
I still have that video of you flipping off Austin from like 3 years ago in 8K.
But because of that moment, I was just chilling. That kind of wasted money and wasted time doing the dance because everybody there had dates. They all ignored me. I was dancing in corners, sitting down while the music was playing. I'm like, when will this fucking day end? And then, and of course, I went home. Didn't have fun. I hated everyone there. And yeah.
Yeah.
Wasted time.
I kind of wish I was there, so that way we could just stay there and like drink all the punch or whatever.
We used to judge Joe Lynn. I remember that shit. We used to judge Joe Lynn whenever we see her walk. We're like,
I used to. Yeah, I mean, I flipped her off a couple times in the hallway.
But yeah, it was because of that. That will be my last story. If that's okay with you guys. You guys want to tell your last stories? Go ahead.
Okay, this one is a little sketch. This is probably the wildest story that I have out of all of them. Just so you know, Marshall, this is the hotel one.
Oh god. This is probably the 5th time I heard this one.
Yeah, okay. Okay. So, you guys have watched the Simpsons movie before, right? Okay, well, alright, anyway. So, this was, last year, not my junior year, but my, sophomore year, 10th grade. It was, like, in November of 2022. I had to go to a hotel in, Akron. Well, actually, it was Akron, Canton, because, you know where that, hotel is right across the Akron, Canton Airport, Marshall?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had to go there for state testing. And, I go in there to the testing room. I go in there for 5 minutes, and actually, while I was walking down there, I see that there's a pool and a hot tub there. So I was just like, oh man, I would love to go in there. So then, I go into the testing room. I'm in there for like not even 10 minutes. I asked the teacher if I can go to the bathroom. But of course, I didn't go to the bathroom. I went down the hallway to see if I could get the door open for the pool room, because you're supposed to have like a key, like a card, you know, for hotels.
Mm-hmm.
So, apparently someone dropped their key kind of close to the door, so I picked it up and checked to see if it worked, and it actually did. So, I opened the door, and of course, since I was, doing state testing, I didn't bring my swimsuit. So I just had to fucking strip nude into the pool. And then, like, 10 minutes later, I see the teacher coming, like, walking down the hallway, coming to look for me, and I see her, and then I'm just like, oh shit. And then I went under the water. Apparently she saw my head, like, the tip of my, like, my hair. Because that was back when I had really long hair, just like in the DCW thumbnail. Then she like sends a fucking security guard in there. So then as soon as I see him, I just run into the fucking closet, like the utility closet, and I hid in there for like a minute. And while he wasn't looking, I ran out of the closet and then down the fucking hallway into a hotel room. I was still naked, by the way. And then I had just fucking hid under a bed because, you know, I couldn't find a towel or anything because, you know, that's typical quality for that hotel. So then I can't even talk. The housekeeper comes into the hotel room to like clean up or whatever, like get all the dirty bath towels all out of there. She notices that I'm under there. She yells down the hallway, and then of course I had to go running again back to the pool room. And then I went back to the pool room, dried myself off, got my fucking clothes on, and then I had like 30 seconds to do that before the security guard just came running after me. So yeah, so then the security guard runs after me the whole way I run out of the hotel, and I just called my brother and I was just like, you need to come pick me up right now. You need to come pick me up right at the door. And then I just got in the car and left.
So they didn't catch you at all?
No, they almost did, but they didn't.
They didn't tell your, They didn't tell your mom, did they?
Well, no. No, because they didn't ever phone number. I put my number as the emergency contact, so I just blocked him.
So, when was this? Was this like a...
This was November of 2022.
Oh my god. So you were an adult. You were booking a hotel room.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't like booked there, but I went there for state testing.
State testing, okay.
Yeah.
Somewhat weird location to do testing, but eh.
Yeah, they did the same thing, shit like that to me. Some kind of hotel fucking place.
You had to.
Yeah.
Wait. Why the fuck? Wait. So. Why did you go in the damn pool skinny dipping?
Because I just wanted to.
You. Did you know one of the fucking former presidents, not the ones that are living, but back then, one of the sixth president, John Adams' son, was said to have went to go skinny dipping in the Potomac in his fucking leisure time. Look it up and see if it's true. Not even joking. So like, hold on. So you went out. So you. My
I know. I know. It's so fucked up that you can't even talk.
So the teacher comes to try to find you, finds you barely, and then the security tries to go after you, fights in the utility closet. Did they know that they were in the utility closet? Or the security guard?
He didn't until I ran out of there, because I did it when he wasn't looking.
Was the utility closet like right out by the pool, or is it like?
Yeah, it was by the pool. It was in the same room.
Okay, so it was an indoor pool.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say it was an outdoor pool, like connected to the hotel. Okay. And then you gotten your clothes back, like you try to hide under a fucking bed. How I wouldn't attempt. I attempted that like when I was like what 12, 11, but I wouldn't do that ever again. I fucking felt damn uncomfortable. I don't know how you were able to, go under the bed, like squeeze under the bed without feeling fucking uncomfortable. Trying.
Oh,
like
I was uncomfortable.
But you were hiding when the housekeeper came in and they found you, and then so you got your clothes. Were the clothes like right by the utility closet, or was it just like in your hotel? Or was it in the room that you were testing it?
Yeah, they were in the utility room.
Oh.
Well, they were close to the utility room. They weren't actually in there.
Okay. I was gonna say, if it was in the utility closet that you hid in, then you could have just put your clothes back on.
Yeah, well, I would have done that if I could.
But that was fucking. So you call that? So you ditched on fucking testing, or did you finish test?
I finished it, but I did it at home.
Okay. So you ditched out on the teacher and told your brother just to pick you up.
Yeah. Well, he was in the parking lot, so all I told him was, you need to come to the door with the car.
Oh my.
So how did you do it when you were 12 or 11?
I don't know. Honestly. I was just playing a hide and seek game, I think. I was hiding under my mother's bed. And like I was going in like back, like my legs first, back in under the bed, legs under the bed. And so like my head could barely like fit under there, like at the rear where you could see underneath of it. That's where my head was. So I'm gonna tell you. So there's a couple stories. There's fuck me. Why the hell did that damn story threw me off guard? I was trying to. God damn. God damn.
Fucking Sawyer. Over here making it
Yeah, don't blame him. Blame my damn fucking.
Nah, I'm blaming him because I always blame him. You can ask him.
Just like I always blame you. Just like I always mention you in shitty Simpsons posts.
Fuck you. Fuck.
Okay, I'll just point out 3 different stories, and you guys can pick on which one you want to hear. So for the final one. Okay, what was so there's one about I could tell the story about how I was at PE and I kind of was doing like exercising, kind of stretching out, and I ripped my pants in the middle of PE. 2, I could tell about the story about the second day, I think it was the second or third day of 5th grade, where I was basically had diarrhea.
Damn.
Where I was diarrhea after like playing some bingo. That I was part of photography club for some reason. I don't remember signing up for. And the other one and then the one in 9th grade where there was this girl that I liked. This is gonna be an extended one, but where she came into the 9th grade and we sat next to each other. And 10th grade health.
That's
Whichever one you want, I don't care.
That's some momentum you got there.
But to end it. Alrighty then. I'll save the other two. I'm gonna go with the one that with this girl in ninth grade that I liked. Okay, so in ninth grade, I had a friend named Trevor who had like two friends that were like Shane and some other guy. I forgot his name. Forgive me, whoever. Somehow they're watching this. They were, one of them were kind of dumb. Like Shane was kind of trying to use me as like trying to use me as like a boost to touch the rim of the basketball hoop, and I said, like, I kind of told him after a couple times I said I told him to stop. It's like I didn't want, but at lunch I showed them, you know, like how smart I was, so they kind of were cool. And back to the main story. So Trevor and I were kind of friends, and we shared like the gym and history class in ninth. And in ninth, there was an fourth period English class with Miss Cooper, and I was sitting like right in the near back, and there was also, I'll save that for the next time, but along with the two other stories, where I was the end of the day in my English class, and my sister came like right at the door, and he was just locked off because somebody was in the, it was said that somebody, take it a grain of salt, somebody was in the building that was either brandishing or brung a gun to school.
A gun? Like a real one?
I don't know. That's what it was said. That's what I was told, but I don't know if it's true. But anyway, back to I'll say that for next time. So back to the story. So I'm in English class. I kind of sit by my classmates Gloria and Cassidy, which Cassidy, I don't know why I fucking asked her to be my girlfriend on the first day of damn school. I don't know fucking why. Okay, that was just me. But when Trevor kind of like he usually occasionally comes in and kind of visits Miss Cooper. This class, you know how people kind of try, like, hey, can I go into so and so's class since I've done my work, or can I go to Miss Dassel's or whatever? You know how school people came into classes when you. Okay, so Trevor came in with Kay Lynn, the girl that actually kind of. I had an interest, a crush on, actually. There was also one named Maddie, but I'll get to. I don't think that would be too much of a long story, but as this is. But yeah. So Kaylin came in with Trevor, and one day she went to me. And hugged me.
Oh.
Yes, she hugged me. I think it was like, you know, I was being cool, like a cool friend and stuff to Trevor or something. And I felt like comforted by that, you know? Since
Yeah.
even if it was a friend or a girlfriend or whatever, you feel that type of way. The next time that she was in, I gave her a hug back. And to point out later, there might be a relationship going on between those two, but more on that later. So I don't think we would meet like past the English class. Then the 10th grade, where we sat next to each other, where I'll tell you next time, where two people in that class, health PE, they were arguing over the definition of cannibalism. That was a short one. Was sitting on the right of me, and you know, she like told me to do some type of this little, I guess it was a trend or something, like a little hand gesture thing, like, you know, the whoa. I don't think it was the whoa, but it was something else. I did that. I attempted it, and she said, yeah, and you know, and like one day came in, and Mr. Ritchie, who's the coach for my PE line, that was the previous freshman, said, he's like, oh, you got a girlfriend, you should, is that your girlfriend? He's like, you know, trying to chuckle, kind of, you know, pet my buddy. It's like, usual thing. It's like, is that your girlfriend? You think she's your girlfriend? You should, just hinting at it, you know. You should ask me, like, you know, pushing me to kind of propose and express my feelings. Which, when I did, so there was the day that I came in, and when I was just done with my work, and I expressed my feelings for her. I said, "Oh, you're so kind, and you're loyal," or whatever. And Trevor comes in the door, and then comes up to her, and then they both walk out. And I was like, huh? I was like, huh? I was like dumbfounded. Was it something I said, or but come to later find out they were actually in a relationship together. To this day, actually, I messaged her, and I forgot her name.
Well, we basically just gone through 220. Now I think it's time for you guys to pack up and smack up and, yeah. Thank you for joining Storytime's first episode. This is definitely a successful episode, as we went through embarrassing moments and very heartbreaking moments. But thank you for joining, and leave a like and subscribe. As next time we'll see you guys when we do some more. Fuck off. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for more content, hopefully.